If you want to smell like this, I've got the perfect fragrance to introduce you to. This is Yves Saint Laurent Tuxedo. Tuxedo opens up very bright and almost invigorating with a lovely bergamot note, but that doesn't last for very long. You've also got rose in the heart, but please don't be scared. It's not a floral fragrance. It's not going to lean feminine in any way. It's just there in the heart notes, very lightly, and it's quite subdued. Now, the main notes that I want you to focus on are going to be patchouli, bourbon vanilla, and ambergris. The ambergris gives it almost a kind of salty touch, but it's not going to be an oceanic fragrance by any means. It just adds a bit of saltiness in the base. And the bourbon, vanilla, and patchouli are just mesmerizing. They're such high quality. It's a beautiful two notes that work so well together, vanilla and patchouli, but bourbon vanilla adds a booziness. It's so sophisticated. It smells rich. Think of going into like a designer luxury store like Louis Vuitton or Chanel, something like that, and just the smell of everything, the leather handbags, the luxury goods. It almost smells like that. It just smells so high class, so sophisticated, and so well put together. The name Tuxedo took me back a little bit. I wouldn't say that it's the best name for it, because when you're wearing a tuxedo, perhaps you're going to a formal party, a black tie event. When I go to a black tie event, I want to wear something that's going to really project out and get me noticed, right? I want something that's going to turn heads. Now, tuxedo doesn't really do that for me because it's a find me fragrance. It's not a fragrance that's going to jump off your skin and punch someone in the face that's walking past you. It's not like that at all. It's a fragrance that people have to get closer to you to smell, so it doesn't project very strongly. It doesn't even last that long either. It only lasts on my skin about 5 hours, but the 5 hours are absolutely magical. So what would you suggest would be a good time to wear this? I would say a date night fragrance, or when you're at home and you're just having a really nice chilled evening. You're wearing a nice winter jumper, watching a really nice film, or sitting by the fireplace, something like this, when you're just really relaxed and in your happy place. That is a great time to wear tuxedo. And also, like I said, when you're on a date, because it just smells so sophisticated. You could wear a nice your best clothes, and you could go on a date, try to impress someone, and it's going to be one of those fragrances that brings people closer to you, but it doesn't smell like a typical designer fragrance that maybe your date would recognize. It just smells so well put together, and you're going to make such a good impression. So this is my review of Tuxedo. I think it's a beautiful fragrance. I think it is well worth the money because it is so unique and so expensive smelling. There is one other option you could go for instead. That is ROCHAS Moustache, but it is becoming harder to find. It does smell similar to Tuxedo, but it is becoming harder to find. And if you want to go for the original and, to be honest, the best, I'd recommend going for Tuxedo. If you've tried Tuxedo or you're interested in trying it, drop me a comment.